4 decks that I play, including DDDs, just got new cards. Let's check them out. It was going to boy JP, and we are here to do a live reaction and thoughts discussions on the new cards from the 23 PP pack. So, 4 decks that I play have just got new cards, which include DDDs, Elemental Heroes, Black Wings, and Infernoble Knights. Let's check them out. I'm keen. So let's go down. Praying Mantis. I don't care about that. Nothing to do with cards I play. Insects. Nothing to do with what I play. Crystal Beast. That's pretty cool. Nothing to do with heroes though, but that's still cool. If you play Neos. Crystal Beast deck, you can combine it. Protection of the Elements. Here's the first Elemental Hero card. Can use the second card's effect once per turn. When a spell trap is activated, you can banish one face-up Elemental Hero monster you control. So you have to banish it until the end phase. They get the activation if you destroy that card. Okay, that's really good. Second effect. That first effects multiple times, by the way. Second effect, if you control Elemental Hero Terra Family, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Elemental Hero monster that is banished or in your hand, or graveyard, ignoring its summoning conditions. That's a cool second effect. You won't often use Terra Firma, but that's still really cool. But we're here for the main effect, which is a negation. Elemental Heroes actually have a negate. It is for a spell or trap, but that's still really good. And I was going to say you have to banish a hero, which sucks, but then it comes back. It does come back. Banishing a hero, that's not the best, but it's still a negate, and then theoretically if there's a hero you don't want to be destroyed. Say if Sunrise is being attacked and you've already used this effect, you can banish it, save it, it'll come back. You will have it to use this effect on your turn, and then you have a free negate. That's pretty cool. Interesting artwork as well. Black Wing, Shine Over Warning Moon, Waning Moon, whatever. Darkwind Beast, level 2 tuner. That's cool. It's got a little fire crown. I think this is a manga card. 500, 500. Maybe the old manga cards, probably. You can only special summon this with its first effect of his card's name once per turn. You can only use the second effect of his name once per duel. Okay. First effect is, if there is a monster with 2000 or more attack of the field, on the field, not just your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. So you can use this as a Synchro Climb really easily. You can use this in so many ways. Wow. Second effect, if you control a Black Wing Synchro monster, you can banish its card from your grave, invent target one face-up card your friend controls, and destroy it. This isn't bad at all. Wow, 500 attack, so you can search it very easily, can special summon it very easily from yourself or your opponent. You can special summon this card if your opponent has a 2000 attack monster, then use the rest of the Black Wings, such as Bora and the others, special summon themselves. You haven't used a normal summon, that's already a level 6 tuner. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Okay, I'm keen to try that out. I don't know how many of them you play in a deck, but that's not bad. I don't know how many play with this in a deck either, but they're both very good. It's a potential free of in a side deck, and a main deck, I don't know about that one. Final Cross, nothing to do with cards I play. Same with that, same with that. It's cool to see old cards like Spiders get effects, and here's what we're really here for. I've been waiting for this card to be released forever. This is a manga card. Before we read its effect, let's look at the artwork. That is mental. Amazing. 10 scale, level 12, 3000 attack and defense. DDDD, 4Ds. Super Dimensional Sovereign Emperor Zero Paradox. His name's getting changed for short, but incredible. Special summon Pendulum Effect monster. Okay, Pendulum Effect is you can only use a Pendulum Effect with his name once per turn. You can target one card in your opponent's Pendulum zone. Special summon this card, and if you do, place that card in your Pendulum zone. And if you do that, destroy it during the end phase of your next turn. So he special summons himself for free. You get a free scale, and then you destroy it, so then you can replace the scale with something you actually want. That's very good. I really like that. However, it's situational to your opponent must be playing pendulums, which does suck. So I wish there was a second effect which made it better, because this is entirely only if your opponent's playing pendulums, but that's okay. Also a scale 10, another solid scale 10, that's good, because right now you only have Kepler, which isn't a solid, and then Thomas, which has a decent effect, but it's not the best. So this is a good replacement, and then that would be incredible. So it's monster effect. Cannot be normal summon / set, must be special summon by its own effect. You can use both effects in the same turn. Number 1, when you pendulum summon a monster or monsters and the total pendulum scales of the cards in your pendulum zone are higher than the totals of the pendulum summon monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you do destroy as many monsters on the field as possible, then you can place this card in pendulum zone. So you can place in this pendulum zone, it's not a forced. Destroy as many cards on the field, which does include your own cards, which does suck, so it's like a total nuke. And how this works is, I'm assuming, so you have a scale, say scale 0 and a 10, you pendulum summon 2 level 4s, and then you still have higher scales than what you've used, so... Okay, that's cool. Second effect, once per turn, if another face-up DDD monster or monster you control is filled by a spell effect? Ah, that sucks, so it doesn't work with the first effect, by a spell effect. This card's attack becomes 6,000. So Dark Contract of the Swamp King, Fusion Summon, they get sent by spell, this card becomes 6,000. And then that would happen after you nuke the board, because you're only on the field once you nuke it. Must be somebody's own effect, so you can't use Sword Slam to cheat him out. Interesting, I don't know if we're going to actually use this card. In a Pendulum match, we might. Either way, very cool card to have. Alright, keen. And then for the Infernoble card, which was announced about a month ago, but I never did a video because I wanted to do a video just on one card. This card is always treated as an Infernoble Knights, Brave Beauty of Ruby Regard, Bradamante. Level 1, Fire 500, fits the theme, very nice artwork. This is always treated as an Infernoble. Discard this card, take a 1 warrior monster you control, equip it with 1 appropriate equip spell from your deck. So use it with the Noble Arms, which you can use the combo. With this card, that is not equipped with any equip card, is a short battle with an opponent's monster sent to the grave. You can special summon this card, and if you do equip that, once your opponent controls to this card, you can use each effect of these once per turn. So it's like a Blast Sphere, kind of. The first effect's decent, the second effect's kind of shitty, because that means you'd have to have this card in attack mode or set it, which is both ways. It's a bit too situational. You're only using this effect theoretically in the second match. You're siding it in, your opponent's playing a very aggressive deck, and you need a way to out the monster, like the boss monster. So this card gets destroyed and equips itself, so it's a very situational effect. Not horrible, but it doesn't quite work with the current cards. It's searchable. Even if you summon it with a Zold, it doesn't particularly do anything. It is a tuner, level 1 tuner. It's not horrible. It's not the best card, not the best support. I'm certainly glad we got it because it's quite cool, but yeah, so I suppose that's that. So we got a new hero, Atoms for Hero, Blackwing, DDD, and Infernoble card. That's really cool. Also, fun fact, this is the first DDD monster, and realistically, this card is in the DD archetype 3 times because a DD goes in it 3 times. And it's technically a DDD twice. Just a little food for thought. Anyway, that's that, and I'm quite keen.